Let's get on with the video here. The first thing when you want to do is when you're trying to identify a character by how good they are. Usually what top players would do is they would identify their characters by their jutsu, their ultimate jutsu and their tilts. So let's just take a look at what they got. So Shino, what he has is he has the beetle sphere. This jutsu, now this is a slow moving jutsu, you know, it hits on the ground and it's a multi-hit jutsu. So what you can do with this jutsu is what I'd be doing is jutsu setups. You can also use this jutsu like a wall, but be in mind this jutsu doesn't stop like um this jutsu doesn't really stop every jutsu like Inferno Fireball. So or like Shisui's jutsu. So just keep in mind about those jutsus. Those jutsus, you can't really set up a wall and be safe with it most of the time. So yeah, Shino's jutsu, Beetle Sphere, is really good when you're like I said, it's a setup jutsu. So you can set up like a wall and like throw out your Shino bugs, which is like something really good when your opponent is like on the floor. So say when I counter my opponent, which is I do this a lot when I counter my opponent. So let me put the computer on. I counter my opponent and get a jutsu setup off and set up my Shino bugs. And what that does is it makes them so they can't really dash, and it makes it so they can't really also jutsu switch either when they wake up. Well, I guess they can jutsu set up and they can break that jutsu, but the thing is, the problem with that is if they were to try to wake up jutsu, the Shino, his jutsu will collide with their jutsu, and usually you would get like priority because you already have your bugs up on the field trying to get pressure onto your opponent, and that is like really good when you're trying to play Shino. You always want to pressure your opponent with his bugs and make it so your opponent has to um like he has to think like on what he has to do. Shino is a zoner and he is really good close range too, slightly, but he like for the most part you want to play at a certain range. Um so he's good close up. He's not really good far away just because Shino's bugs doesn't really reach that far, so you want to really play mid-range and close up when you're playing with Shino. Shino is an aggressive zoner, so yeah, so that's what's really great about his jutsu. So you could do jutsu setups, you can hit him like after jutsu in mid-air, you can follow up with whatever you want. You can even follow up with another jutsu. That's my favorite. You know, you could also, if you want to get like pretty like technical, you can follow this up with a grab. Let me see. That's if only if they're blocking though. Only recommend that when they're blocking. Really good. This jutsu is also really good if they're blocking too, because if you can get like a really good up combo off right there on guard, which up combo, if you can pressure your opponent with Shino's bugs and do a full up combo, that's a guaranteed guard break. Let me see if I could actually do that. That is a guaranteed guard break at any guard, no matter what. So now we have his jutsu out of the way. Let's talk about his tilt. Shino's tilt is not that great because you can still dash through it, but he still has some setup techniques that you can do with his tilt. For example, like I just showed, that that tilt and chakra shuriken can really work close range because your opponent so if you don't know what I'm showing off right there is like really good pressure on guard. Not only that, if your opponent tries to dash at you when you throw out those chakra shurikens after a tilt, what happens is they would sometimes hit the chakra shurikens and they will get redirected to the tilt. So that's always a really good tool to utilize. But that's only for like if you're trying to like do some mix-ups. That's not really something like that's not really your bread and butter. That's like only a mix-up option if you want to go for it. And after, if they do get hit with that, I sometimes follow that up with a jutsu or a neutral shuriken projectile combo. So another thing you could be doing is you could do an air tilt with Shino, but you have to be at a certain height. Like if you were like right there, like if you're like at the peak of Shino's height right there or something like that, or like right here, if you do an air tilt like around like this height, like right there to there, like if you could do a air tilt right there from that height, you can follow that up with whatever you want. So let's take a look at his grab. Now his grab is actually pretty good. It's a decent grab. It's not that great of a grab. You can get a setup off. You can also utilize the tilt with his grab if you want to do that, because sometimes people be wake up dashing. If they wake up dash to that tilt, then usually what happens is, like I said, they would try to get redirected into the tilt. They would get redirected from Shino's bugs, or they'll get hit from Shino's bugs. Let me try it again. Say if my opponent wake up dashed right there, he would have got like redirected to the tilt. So yeah, that grab is only good for setups. And also, if you can just, you can pull that off. Make your opponent guess if they don't want to take the grab. Like, if you're fast enough, you can get a grab off. Let me see if I. There you go. If you time it right. And sometimes your opponent just cannot do nothing about that. Like that. Like that's a really good grab right there. Yeah, so Shino's grab is not that bad. It does have some range. It is like I said, it's not that bad. Sadly, you cannot do a dash. Well, you can, I guess, but it just takes a little bit. But yeah, so that's Shino's tools. Now let's get into his combos, right? What do you really want to do with Shino in his combos? I'm gonna tell you guys right now. So for Shino's combos, for his projectile combos, we're gonna start off with his projectile combos. Now Shino's projectile combos, let's start off with his infinites, which you want to always find with every character. So Shino's infinite is, he has two infinites. He has the 3-hit infinite, but that only works at certain ranges. The reason why you want to use his 3-hit infinite is because you want to like, sometimes you want to avoid getting your opponent that sub, or if you want to like, you know, yeah, it's mainly for that. It's like sometimes you don't want to get your opponent a sub, or you're trying to watch out for your opponent's supports, if they're getting recharged, or if they're like near that point, or like if you want to do an ult, like, you know, avoid your opponent getting a sub if you want to do an ultimate jutsu, or like, you know, their subs come if your opponent's getting their supports, but or if you want to switch out, you know. So that's the only reason why I'd be using the 3-hit infinite. The up combo infinite works anywhere around, like it doesn't matter where you are, except if they're far away. Like I said, Shino's a mid-range character. This up combo works when, like, it does not, like, how should I say it? That up combo does not, like, stop doing the up combo. No matter what range you are, if you do get the hit off. So his up combo is just really good. Not only that, if they do sub the 3-hit, they can still get hit with the 4th hit of his up combo. So That's also like a very punishing up combo. So those are his infinites. Now let's get on with this real combo, right? Oh, not only that, the only reason why you would using this 3-hit infinite is after a strike back. Sometimes when you want to do that 3-hit infinite, because sometimes your opponent, you be hitting your opponent behind you when after a strike back. So the 3-hit infinite is a really good tool, I guess, or the 3-hit combo is a really good tool because after the 3-hit, it doesn't like Shino doesn't redirect his bugs behind him no more. Yeah, so let's get on with his up combo. So his up combo, the only reason why you'd be using his full up combo is for guard pressure, obviously, or if you just want to get some poke damage off, because sometimes when you be doing the up combo and your opponent subs that up combo, sometimes you be making the mistake of doing the full up combo. But if they're guarding, and they just choose to fully guard it, if your opponent guards the up combo, it's a like it has really good guard pressure. Like the up combo for Shino's bugs has really good up pressure, guard pressure. Sadly, they can ninja move after the 3rd hit of either one of Shino's combos, but if you can get that up combo off on their guard, it is very like it's very rewarding, I should say. You can use like this is not an infinite right here. That's not an infinite, but you can follow up if you want to switch out. So that's a tool that you. Those are the tools you'd be using for his up combo. That's why you'd be using Shino's up combo. Now his neutral combo. This is mainly for like if you want to like chase your opponent mid range. This doesn't go like that far. Like after the last hit, it doesn't really go that far. But this is really good after a strike back, I should say. His neutral combo is really good after a strike back. You know, it's really good for chase if your opponent's like running away. And it does cost strike back, so that's a really good thing for Shino to have. This, like that neutral combo is really good for him to have. His neutral combo tracks, so that's why, like I say, this is why you'd be using his neutral combo. Now for his down combo, this is for mainly if you want to like read your opponent. Usually if you're trying to go for like damage, the down combo is really good. But not only that, it could also make your opponent sub in the same spot. So if your opponent does have subs, usually sometimes I'd be going for the down combo. And sometimes when that, like at that part right there, when he throws him down, when he goes down and he throws his bugs up in the air, what that does is your opponent can sub in the same spot, and they can get hit with the down combo again. So that's actually a really good tool. Like the down combo is a really good tool, especially the full down combo. Like, and not only that, it's really good for getting range off. So see, look how far I got off for Shino. Like that's perfect range for Shino to like do his bug combos. Like just doing that full down combo is perfect good range for getting away from your opponent if they decide to guard that down combo. So yeah, those are Shino's combos and why you be doing it. Not only that, let me just say that you can also do his down combo and convert it with like a switch in, or like, you know, or if you want to do an ultimate jutsu setup, power pill setups. But mainly I'd be doing the up combo for that. But that's also really good. Like if you want to make your opponent sub in the same spot and waste their last sub, you can go for a down combo. And if they sub it and they get hit with it again, you can go for an ultimate jutsu with Danzo. And that's why I have them on the on my team, is because sometimes they'd be subbing it in midair and I could go for that Danzo ultimate jutsu or Danzo jutsu and get a really good strike back or even a tilt, and get a strike back off, which is really good. So let's go on with Shino's regular combos now. So the reason why you'd be using Shino's regular combos is usually if you want to get your opponent away from you, or if you want to convert into Shino's bug combo. So I'm going to show you guys the tech for Shino's bug combos. It could be a 1-hit or a 2-hit. If you do a dash in, if you do a jump dash right there, you can convert that on with Shino's bugs, and they cannot block that. Oops, let me do that again. But you have to be really quick with it. So that's the 2-hit. They can't guard that. That's the 1-hit right there. 2 hits more like... The 2-hit is more, like, it's not, like, it's more easier to do than the 1-hit, because in a fast-paced game like this, you're gonna be going for 2-hit a lot. But just keep in mind, you can also go for 1-hit. Yeah. And so also, if you want to get more damage off, sometimes you'd be going for the 3-hit combo. Sometimes I'd be going for the 2-hit combo. And then what I mean is, if I want to get my opponent away from me, or if I want to activate a strike back, I could turn my 2-hit combo into a 3-hit combo, or my 3-hit combo into a 4-hit combo with that, and get more damage off. So yeah, those, but yeah, mostly when you're trying to do Shino's combos, it's usually if you just want to go in for his bug combos, or if you want to get your opponent away from you. Now keep in mind, his 2-hit is really good, because sometimes opponents, they just have that instinct of subbing that last hit, and so you can always punish them for that and get a dash in. And if they sub that second hit, that's them basically already taken the full 2-hit damage, and you can just dash in and get another 2-hit damage. And not only that, that 2-hit combo also activates strike back, so that's also a really good plus for Shino's like 2-hit air combo. Like, that 2-hit air combo, I feel like, is one of the best air combos, I feel like, in the game for like ranging players, or just for Justin Shino in general, because like Shino having that 2-hit, that's just really his playstyle. Like, that's something he really needs, I feel like, is that 2-hit air combo. His Chakra Shuriken has tracking. It's something you want to go into a lot. So say I want to get guard pressure off, I can do this. I can do a... Hold on. You can get pressure with those things. And right there, your opponent cannot counter that at all. If you can, if you can go for a combo, if you can go for a combo pressure, you can go for that, and your opponent cannot counter that. Not only that, they cannot really sub it and not get hit again, because sometimes they be subbing in the same spot if you actually go for that Chakra Shuriken setup. So that's really good. His Chakra Shurikens have tracking, so if your opponent is like trying to like ninja move away, you can just spam his Chakra Shurikens, and like usually most of the time they cannot get away from that. Like majority of times, like 99% of the times, your opponent cannot really get away from Chakra Shuriken, just because they have really good tracking. Not only that, let me talk about his ninja move. I never even his ninja move Shuriken. So you're gonna be going for this a lot right here, just because like those bugs do have tracking, and when you're playing Shino, sometimes you want to be getting off range. So just keep in mind, if you do want to play Shino, do a ninja move. If you want to get distance, try utilizing this technique, because this will be very helpful to get away from your opponent, especially like in Awakening or something. like that. So yeah, his ninja move, Chakra Shuriken, is a really good tool to have, just because it has tracking. One of the best, I feel like. Um, Now let me talk about this. Now his air Shuriken, or his air combo Shuriken. The reason why I'd be going for that, it would be after a jutsu. So say I get a jutsu off, I can go for that. Or if my opponent's on the floor, so say I counter my opponent, I can go for that and go for a dash or something. Or if I was just, like I said, if I go for a jutsu, I can do that. That's mainly what I'd be using it for. Or you can just do this too. Yeah, something like that. If you want to go for that. It's not something I'd be going for a lot, but it is a tool that can be used. It's only good for pressure. Like I said, it's only good for pressure. It's only good for setups. That air square is not really good a lot. If your opponent's on the ground and you want to hit him on the ground, you can also just do just one of these. Like, that's all you can do. Or you can do a chakra shuriken, but if you don't have any chakra, you can just go for that. And that hits them on the ground. So I think we've covered every one of Shino's tools. Yeah, so we cover like I said, let me go over what you should not do again. So you don't want to go for ultimate jutsu. You do not want to be really going for his tilt a lot most of the time. And you do not really be wanting to go for um, his air combo. You don't want to be really going for those. Like, those are not really your target combos. Or, those are only for, like, special situation techniques. Or situations techniques. Those are only good for, special situations. So, yeah. Now, let's go over Shino's Awakening. I think this is the last thing the last thing we have to cover. Alright, so now let's go over Shino's Awakening. So this Awakening is actually a really good team awakening tool. I'm gonna show you guys why. Because for one thing, Shino's bugs track. Not only that, if you guys don't know, if not a lot of people will know, or how should I say it? They wouldn't really uh, notice this, but Shino's bugs in Awakening actually take out chakra. Like, this is insane. So, just like Neji, like, look at this. That, Shino's bugs does take out your opponent's chakra. And his insect feed is also really good, because insect feed also it takes some of their chakra bar. Not only that, it also blocks jutsus. So this is like really good if they're trying to like jutsu switch. Shino's Awakening is a really good chase tool. Like, this is why it's really good for team Awakening, because your opponent cannot really outrun Shino while he's in Awakening. And not only that, he like takes out chakra bar, like I said. He also takes out chakra as well. So like, he takes out his chakra bar and it takes out chakra. So it's gonna, like, very good team awakening tool if they try to counter, or if they try to counter more than once. Really good for Shino. You can convert his bugs into anything, and stuff like, stuff you can't really do with something you can't really do with, like, his regular combos, not like without an awakening. You can cancel his tilt. You can cancel any tilt in awakening. He just has so much pressure in awakening for a ranger. You can cancel his combos into bugs. That's like my favorite. Go there, get him. Go there. There. Let me see. I think you could do a 3-hit combo. Yeah, see, you could also do that too. And that's a button lock. Pretty sure. Does Shino? I don't know if Shino's. Yeah, Shino's combos. I don't think it actually takes out chakra. Let me see. Oh, just a little bit of chakra. It doesn't take out a lot of chakra, but it does take out some chakra. It takes out the like smallest bit of chakra in the game. You can tell because like the awakening. So let me see. You see, it just takes out a little bit of chakra. That's pretty funny. But yeah. So this is my Shino guide. Hopefully it helps you guys. I'm gonna play some matches for you guys. Hopefully you can like understand Shino with those 2 matches and like how to play him. Just take notes if you guys want, like, you know, take notes. Look at what I'm doing when I'm playing him. I did play with some top players to help you guys like understand his like level of play, and you know how to fight people, like, you know, in that level of play. So yeah, join the 𝓝𝓪𝓻𝓾𝓽𝓸 Discord if you haven't already. I'll probably post a glitch or another character guide if you guys want to see that. If you guys want to see another character, I might even make another Tayuya guide if you guys want me to do that, because that one's kind of outdated. Let me know what you guys think about this guide. Hopefully you guys can understand Shino and hopefully put him in your, what is it? Like in your in your playstyle. Hopefully you guys could put him in your playstyle or experiment with him with other teams, because Shino can go in a handful of teams. Not every team, but he can go on a handful of teams. But yeah, this is my Shino team. I'm not going to explain Danzo and Pain. That's for probably for another video. And yeah, like I said, join the 𝓝𝓪𝓻 Discord if you haven't already, and peace.
Round 1. Begin. Yeah, I can win this. I'm leaving.
Get him.
I can win this. Almighty push. I'm leaving.
What are you? Take this. What go? There, get him. There. Pretty smart. I'll leave the rest to you.
Take this. You won't get away. Fine. Yeah, come on.
There's nowhere to... There.
I'm leaving.
Go. There. There. Let's go. There. Go. There. Get him. Go. There. There.
Go on, try to use
Go. There.
fire style.
Go. There. Get him. There.
What are you Jutsu? Weekend.
Let me get away. I'll leave the rest to you. Where'd he go? There. Get him. There.
Take this. Fine. That's enough.
Go. Take this.
It's not over yet.
Burn away. I'll leave the rest to you.
Take this.
And get away. I'll do. I have no choice. Scatter.
It's time to settle the score.
There's nowhere to run.
I'm leaving.
I'll leave the rest to you. Go. Bring it.
Fire style. That's not
Get back. I'll leave the rest to you. Get him. There. Crush.
fine. I can win. I can win. I can almighty push. I'm leaving.
There. Die. Attack him all and go. There. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Go. There.
You missed. There you are. There you are. This is justice. The victor has been decided. Yeah. Round 2. Begin.
You won't get away. You won't get away. You won't get away.
That's enough.
You won't get away. You won't get away. You won't get away. You won't get away. There. Go. Burn away. There. I'll leave the rest to you. Attack him on the top.
Let's go.
You won't get away. There. You won't get away. You won't get away. I'll leave the rest to you. You won't get away. And finish. Let's go. There. Let's go. Attack him on the top. I'll leave the rest to you.
Go on. Try again. It's time. I can win this. I'm leaving.
Now you'll see my true ability.
I'm leaving.
Go. There. Wait. Go. There. Go. Get him. Go. Get him. Very well. You won't get away. Get away.
You missed. The victor has been decided.
I think I'll make a semi-serious effort.
Round 1. Begin. I can win this. I'm leaving. Let's do this.
You can't catch me. Get him.
Come on. That's enough. Come on. Fine. I can win this. I'm leaving. I can win this.
There. Get him.
I'm leaving.
Attack him on.
Get back, you fool!
I can win this. There you are.
There. What? Attack him. There.
Come on. Let's do this. You let your guard down. I'm leaving.
I'm ready. Burn away. Go. Die.
We can do this. We can do this. I can win this. Almighty push!
Get him. There. Crush him.
I can win. Come on.
I'm ready.
Burn away. Your guard down. Do this as well. I'm leaving. I can win. That's enough.
Let me
Finger get hit.
There. Get him.
What if there you are?
Go. There.
What are you? It's time. Go on. Try me. I can win. Almighty push! You let your guard down. Do this as well. I'm ready. I can win. Come on. That's enough. I can. Almighty push! You let your guard down. I'm leaving. Fast.
You won't get away!
We can do this. Almighty push! We can do this.
There.
I can win.
There's nowhere to
Let your
run.
guard down. I'm leaving.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Go. There. Go. Die.
The victor has been decided. We can. I'm ready. We can do this.
Let me handle it.
Round 2. Begin. Almighty push.
Go. There. Bring it.
Go on, try me. Let's do it.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Go. There. Get him. Go. Die. There. Go. Get him. Go.
I'm ready.
We can do this.
Burn away.
We can do this. I can win this. Almighty push. Almighty push.
Go. There. Get him. There.
Get back.
What are you doing? There.
Now, ready to continue? Burn away.
I can win this. Almighty push.
There.
I can win this. I can win this. Try me. Let's do it. That's enough.
I'll do this here. Go.
Fine.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Come on.
Crush him. Let me there. Go on. There.
What are you?
I'll leave the rest to you. There.
You let your guard down. I'm leaving.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Almighty push.
There. Die. Go.
The victor has been decided.